What's going on, guys? It's me, Carolina Fan 2016 here, and today we have another Roseville International Airport update for you guys, and this will be for the month of November 2024. Super excited to get into this month's airport update. The Thanksgiving rush is pretty much on the run right now, and yeah, many passengers are traveling during the holiday season, which basically will lead to Christmas. But we'll see what's going on during the Thanksgiving rush right here in KRVL. So super excited to get into this airport update for you guys once again. And overall, it's gonna be a jam-packed airport update. We got a lot of planes, a lot of routes that I'm gonna be covering in today's video. And overall, I'm just beyond excited to get into this month's airport update. We are just only like a couple of months away, well, one more month away before the end of 2024. And yeah, I'm just super excited. So we hope we can finish strong for December. So without being said, not gonna waste further time, and let's get started with our first aircraft at Gate Alpha 1. Parked here at Gate Alpha 1 is this United Airlines Boeing 777-300ER. This aircraft is in the Continental Globe livery with the Spirit of United titles. As you can see by the front, if you can try to make it out on it, but yeah, it says the Spirit of United titles right there. And this aircraft had just arrived from Honolulu International Airport, PHNL. This aircraft arrived in Roseville at 6:18 a.m., so somewhere around the morning. And yeah, usually around the morning, even at 6, it gets really dark, so yeah. But other than that, we do have this 333 right there, and soon she's going to be heading out to Washington Dulles for the morning departure flight, and she departed out of Roseville at 9 o'clock a.m. sharp. So yeah, really nice to utilize this aircraft. I think it's been a while since I utilized the 333, more in particular this plane too. But still, really glad to use this for this month's airport update. So once again, this United 333, I just arrived from Honolulu and we'll be making the outbound flight to Washington Dulles. Next up here at Gate Alpha 2, we have this United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 9 in the Continental Globe livery. Trying to move it around. And this aircraft arrived from, well, speaking of Dulles, this aircraft arrived from Washington Dulles at 8:43 p.m. So this is the evening flight for this aircraft, and yeah, another United Airlines hub right there. And yeah, really nice to see them utilize this route as well. So the 333 can some wide bodies can use the Dulles route, but it's mostly like the narrow bodies right here. So once again, this United MAX 9 will arrive from Washington Dulles, and we'll see on when it's gonna be heading to its next destination right there. But currently the aircraft is about to get fueled up pretty much soon. We do have a gate, an empty gate here at Gate Alpha 3, and then we move on to Gate Alpha 4 with this United Airlines 757-200 in the Herald here, New York, New Jersey livery, excuse me. Yeah, it's been a while since I last used this aircraft. Man, I couldn't really remember when was the last time I used this, but she had just arrived from Boston Logan International Airport at 12:25, that's a different flight number, sorry. She arrived from Boston Logan, and she landed here in Roseville at 11:24 a.m. And this aircraft will soon be making the returning flight to Boston Logan, and she departed out of Roseville at 1:14 p.m. So once again, really nice aircraft right here. I think Edgy Models did a wonderful job, and this is the second iteration. I got this back in Dallas during airliners, and other than that, I mean, overall, it's a very stunner from Edgy right there. So overall, really glad to have it for my collection, and yeah, pretty much completing the entire United Airlines Herald here collection. So I have the California and this New York one right here. So really cool. Once again, she had just arrived in Boston Logan, and we'll be making a return flight out to Boston. New model alert right here. We have this United Airlines Boeing 767-400ER. This is in the Evo Blue livery, and this is by NG Models. We're really glad to feature this model right here for this month's airport update. And yeah, if you haven't seen that model unboxing I posted a couple of months back, yeah, it's a really cool model overall, and I think NG Models did a fantastic job on their 767-400ER mold. So anyways, she had just arrived from JFK Airport. Not JFK. She arrived from Newark Liberty International Airport. We're gonna get into our second new model in just a couple of moments. But she has just arrived from Newark Liberty International Airport, and she landed here in Roseville at 10:22 a.m. And this aircraft will soon be making the departure flight for Washington Dulles. So we have another Dulles departure right there. This is the afternoon flight right there. And yeah, she departed out of Roseville around 1:45 p.m. So again, with the Dulles route, it's another strong route for United Airlines right there, and so it's really cool, and it's kind of fitting for this aircraft to fly to Dulles. I think there will be a lot of 764s. I have never visited the airport before, but maybe someday in the future if I ever go to DC. But other than that, we do have this United 764 by NG Malls, and honestly, they did a good job once again on this mall right here, so really glad to have it for my United collection. Next up here at Gate Alpha 6, we have this Delta Airlines Airbus A220-300 right there. Long time since I last used this aircraft, and currently right now this aircraft is getting de-iced because weather is getting cold, so we need the de-icing trucks right here. Sometimes they would do it at like the ramp area, like before they enter the taxiway, or sometimes they would do it at the gate. But this aircraft, for instance, the aircraft is getting de-iced at its gate, Gate Alpha 6 in this case, and this aircraft will soon be heading out to Salt Lake City International. Well, this aircraft arrived from Salt Lake City at around 4:20 p.m. and this aircraft will be returning there at around 5:32 p.m. So yeah, they're really cool model right here, and yeah, long time since I last used this aircraft, but that A220 is fitting for this particular route. But in real life, it's SLC to SMF, so they would use this aircraft a couple of times during the winter season. Next up here at Gate Alpha 7, we have this Delta Airlines Airbus A320 right there, and currently right now she's getting catering service, and the pushback is about to get towed into the aircraft, and this aircraft had just soon be departing soon. Well, there's a reason why this pushback is connected, because she'll be heading to Los Angeles International Airport later in the afternoon. She departed out of Roseville at somewhere around 5:45 p.m. So, really nice model from NG. I mean, like, really cool to have a Delta A320 and featuring them in my airport updates, but other than that, it's a really cool model, and I'm really glad to have a Delta A320 right here. So, once again, she'll be heading out to LAX in a couple of hours. Another new model right here, and I'm also really glad to have this, but the 767 service has returned for KRVL for Delta Airlines right there. And yeah, we're gonna start this off strong with a new model right here, as mentioned before. So here's the Delta Airlines Boeing 767-300ER. She had just arrived from JFK Airport. And yeah, currently right now, the cargo is getting loaded, the de-icing truck is right there. And soon she'll be making a return flight to JFK, and she departed out of Roseville at 2:18 p.m. And this particular model, this Delta 76, is from NG Models, which I'm really glad to have. So I have the NG 764 and the 76C right here. So it's a really cool model from NG, and overall I'm really glad to have it for my collection. And honestly, they did a phenomenal job. I mean, honestly, better than the Gemini. So yeah, I'm really glad that I would pick this up from MV400 models. So really cool model, and don't forget to use my discount code DreamlinerFan2016 if you ever purchase a model from MV400. But other than that, really cool model right there, and I'm really glad to feature this Delta 76 in my airport update. I might swap out for, like, I might sometimes put in a Gemini version too, but for now, we have the NG version right here. Next up, we have this Breeze Airways Airbus A220-300. She had just arrived from Provo, Utah, and she landed somewhere around 1:52 p.m. And right now, this aircraft is getting the final passengers boarded in for the departure flight for San Bernardino, and she departed out of Roseville at 3:57 p.m. So it's kind of like that triangular route where this aircraft would fly from Provo to SFO, and then SFO to San Bernardino. And I'm not really quite sure what's the deal here, or like why this route exists in the first place for Breeze, but other than that, you want to replicate this right here to pretty much make it reasonable. So once again, this Breeze Airways had just arrived from Provo, and soon she'll be heading out to San Bernardino. We're going to move on to a couple of taxi planes. We're going to begin here with this United Airlines Airbus A321neo, and this aircraft had just arrived from Chicago O'Hare, and unfortunately this aircraft is 34 minutes delayed. She landed in Roseville at 9:37 a.m. behind a 9:03 a.m. arrival time. So not sure what's the deal here, but I'm guessing like delays tend to happen, but hey, delay is better than just having the flight canceled. But yeah, I'm guessing a crew delay or some weather delay has proven to this delay. So yeah, probably there is a lot of factors that can lead to delays, like weather, crew delays, and all the other stuff, like mechanic delays. But still, it's nice to see this United A321neo, even though it's delayed. And speaking of A321neo, we have this Delta Airlines Airbus A321neo, and this aircraft had just arrived from Boston Logan International Airport, and she arrived here in Roseville at 11:54 a.m. And thankfully, there are no issues on this aircraft, so no delays, of course. So that's really good. But other than that, Delta Airlines also working on that A321neo right there, and I'm guessing it's waiting for a gate because like these two gates are currently occupied right there. So yeah, this Delta A220 kind of like sits here for a while. We'll be skipping gate Alpha 10 since that gate is currently empty, but moving on to gate Alpha 11, we have this Delta connection Embraer E175, and this aircraft had just arrived from Seattle-Tacoma International Airport at 11:43 p.m. And yeah, this used to be the Air Canada A220 gate, but since that seasonal route from Toronto has officially ended, so we're gonna have to wait until May or June for that aircraft to return. This is now a Delta Airlines gate. So yeah, other than that, I'm really glad to feature this Delta E175 again. Once again, I think Gemini Jets did a wonderful job on it, and yeah, it's a year-old model, and it's still pivotal for many of these airport updates. Or this particular, I just only have one airport update, but it's really pivotal for this airport update. So really glad to have it, and really glad to use these regional routes for Delta Airlines with this E175. And at gate Alpha 2, we have this Delta Air Canada Express Bamerne CRJ 900, and of course, this aircraft arrived from Vancouver International Airport. Well, not really Vancouver. I guess that jet bridge is soon about to be disconnected, and this aircraft will be heading to Vancouver International Airport, and she departed out of Roseville at 4:20 p.m. So, yeah, the Vancouver route, I'm guessing it's double times daily. I'm not sure how the frequency is for that route is during the winter season, but usually during the summer season, it's double daily. We'll see. I mean, like, need to do some research on that, but other than that, really cool to see this aircraft here at KRVL. And yeah, that's the only Air Canada for now to be here in Roseville. So that's it for the terminal side of things, but we got 3 more aircraft to cover, and we're going to conclude this video from here. So that being said, let's move on to the last 3 aircraft for this airport update. Number 2 for departure is this United Airlines Boeing 777-200, and this aircraft will be heading out to Houston IAH, George W. Bush, KIAH, and she departed out of Roseville at 1:54 p.m. So another strong route for United Airlines that you would see in most of my airport updates. So yeah, they would sometimes bring the 777s in from IAH, but I think they rarely bring the 787s. But majority of this route is narrow body. So take, like, for example, an A220 or a 737 MAX or a 737-900ER. They would mainly use those, but during the afternoon hours, since passenger demand is getting very busy, they decide to use this aircraft to fill in the voids. So, like, pretty much like not really filling the void, but filling the void for all like the narrow body. So pretty much like during the winter months, they will bring in the 777 right here. So once again, this United 222 will be heading to Houston IAH. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long run since I featured this aircraft in most of my airport updates, but this is pretty much the last, well, not really the final time I'll be featuring this aircraft in this airport update, but this will be the last time you'll see this model in my airport updates, because I think for December, that's gonna change. So right here we have the United Airlines Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, and this aircraft is number 1 for departure, and she'll be heading out to Newark Liberty International Airport, and this is the afternoon flight. She departed out of Roseville at 3:58 p.m. So during the winter season, United would send in the 789s from SFO to Newark, and yeah, that's like pretty much like the only 787 route that's domestic, like the 789 route that's domestic. Those 788s that United have, they are like mostly like IAD, Dulles, or like some other airport, like probably IAH. But yeah, they would use the Dash 9 for the Newark route. So quite interesting right there. But yeah, this is it. I know I've been featuring this aircraft. This is by Gemini Jets, by the way. So this is the Gemini Jets version of this particular aircraft. I know it's not the best, but next month you should see a different 787-9 from United in this livery. And man, this next month's airport update is gonna be very packed. So honestly, I'm just beyond excited. Don't get me wrong, I might feature this aircraft at some point in the future after like December's 2024 update. But yeah, I'll still feature this. But pretty much like this is kind of like the last time or like final time I'll be featuring this aircraft every single time in an airport update. So beyond excited to see what's coming up for December, and yeah, stay tuned for that. But other than that, we have this United 789 from Gemini Jets, and she'll be heading on to Newark on this afternoon hour. And our last aircraft for the airport updates is the Delta Airlines Airbus A220. I know like the camera, the zoom is just kind of like limited on that, but here, let me fix the zoom real quick. Okay, I think that is much better right there. So right here we have this Delta A220-100. Also another model I haven't been featuring too much on this airport update, but she had just arrived from Salt Lake City. This is the morning arrival for this aircraft, and she arrived here in Roseville at 8:41 a.m. So yeah, they would also use the A220-100 for that Salt Lake City route. So the A220-300 and the A220-100 are featured in this month's airport update. So really cool to feature this. And yeah, I recently saw this aircraft in my recent spotting sessions here in November. But on that, really cool model here from Gemini Jets. And yeah, I might use this a couple of times during next month. But that is it for this month's airport update for November 2024. One more month before we complete all the airport updates for 2024, and then we're gonna go into 2025. So super excited to see what 2025 has to offer for KRVL. And yeah, other than that, fun airport updates, a lot of Delta and United as per usual, but hopefully we can see some progression for next year. Yeah, a lot of progression, and yeah, other than that, maybe we might add some new gates, because currently the gates that are currently used right now, it's kind of like congesting the airport. As you can see, this Delta A321neo is kind of like waiting for a spot to be open, but other than that, it's how it is. And yeah, this airport can get very jam-packed and busy. Anyway, so yeah, no need to say much, and yeah, this is kind of like a Thanksgiving airport update, so happy Thanksgiving to you all. I hope everyone's joining their times with their families. And yeah, this airport update had to be out during the Thanksgiving because I thought it would be fitting. And yeah, I haven't, kind of like real talk though, I haven't been posting too much in November. I've been super busy throughout this month. So yeah, I was gonna get a lot of things down, but I guess like a lot of IRL factors really had to like paid off for me making these videos for you all. But and at least I was able to make this. You can expect a mass unboxing hopefully by this weekend if ever everything goes according to plan. But other than that, that's a lot. That's pretty much like this month in general. I might try to come up with a channel update for the month of December leading to 2025 on what's going to be happening. So hopefully that is in the works. That is if I have free time, that is. But other than that, hopefully I can get things settled and yeah, finish out 2024 strong. So yeah, no need to explain more, and yeah, an upcoming channel update will be coming soon for the month of December. So yeah, that's it for today's video. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and turn on that post notification bell so you won't miss a video like this anytime soon. And if you want to see more of my Roseville International Airport updates, then you can click on that playlist and you can see all my KRVL Airport updates from the beginning to now. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Anyways, good night.